Yo guys, in this video we're going to be walking through Seethwater Cave at Mt Gelmir. At the start here I'm going to show you exactly where to find it. I use this gatekeeper kind of to guide me towards the area. And it does require 2 Stonesword Keys to enter, but does lead to 2 pretty beast items, so it's definitely worth the journey, and especially if you can get there early game if possible. So yeah, just showing the full route there, just in case you cannot find it from the base or the grace point we've just started at. So you just want to avoid all these lava spurts in the ground, and grab that golden seed that was there at that tree. When you're coming up to the cave, you'll see the grey mist for the Stonesword Key entry, but just avoid the guys on the right, jump straight up to this knight, and put your 2 Stonesword Keys into the gargoyles, and in you go to Seethwater Cave. You might be seeing this grace point a few times during this mission. This poison can be quite frustrating, but just follow my route through here. I'm going to show you how to evade poison damage as much as possible and kind of use the stepping stones that are scattered around. There is quite a lot of deviations, such as here on the right, which to be honest don't lead to anything but 2 soldiers, but I will show you most of these, and if there is anything worthwhile to go and get, I will mention that. As these messages say, be wary of poison. If you've got anything that negates it or gives you immunity, definitely use that and have your HP at hand. Watch out for these falling globs of poison gloop from the ceiling. They will do quite a lot of damage if they hit you direct. And over there on the right is some poison grease, if that's of use to you. But to be honest, when you enter this room, just go straight through to the left. Okay, so this next room did get the better of me at first. There is 4 of these rock guys circling this pillar. I think it's best to go in, just go close quarters, take them out one by one, and use this pillar to evade their poison attacks, and then go on to the next room. Once you've got the stuff in here for the first time, you can just speed past them if you're trying to get back to the boss, or onto the left mini boss here. Okay, so as this message said, as you go down here on the right, you're going to be able to go straight through to the boss battle. When you're facing this Kindred of Rot boss, you will spawn a bit closer. You're not going to have to go from the grace point every time. But first of all, we're going to go up this route on the left, which is definitely worth visiting. Just run past these rats and up on the right. As you come out, definitely take these 3 Kindred out here and get yourself a gold rune 7 for your troubles. Once you've taken them out, this room on the right is going to cause you a bit of grief, but that's going to be where we get the mushroom armor, which is definitely worth the trip to Seethwater Cave and is pretty cool. Again, this room took me a couple of goes, but these guys, just take them out with a big heavy attack. Just take them all out at once if you can, and then you can focus on the big flower. What I did have to do with the last few guys, because their hits can be pretty devastating, is just lure them out one by one and kill them off slowly until it's just you and that flower left on a 1v1 situation. And this is when you're going to get rewarded with the mushroom head, body, arms and legs, so a full suit of the mushroom armor. And I did have a look at the stats. It does seem to have very high immunity, so I'm guessing it's good for other poisonous areas, but in terms of actual damage negation, it's not too strong compared to others. Okay, so now you're equipped with your mushroom suit, we're going to circle back round to the rot waterfall and take the right. We're going to drop down and get a poison bone dart, which is good for crafting. That is, I think, the first place you get one of these. Then we're going to drop down again and we're going to go get the golden rune behind us before going down to the main boss fight at the bottom. Now, what you're going to find in this room, it's not too bad. It's a Kindred of Rot. You've definitely met them before, but the issue is there's two of them. Now, these dual boss fights, as long as you can call in a spirit companion, they're not too bad. It kind of negates or makes it equal playing ground. And you just need to watch out for those first strikes. And when you are calling in your spirit companion, you will get hit. Just make sure you heal up as soon as possible. Okay, so as you see with these poison bone dart strikes, you just need to use the shield, just parry them off. It completely negates any damage, and then go on for some big attacks and critical strikes. At this moment in time, my spirit companion's taken on one Kindred of Rot and I've got the other, so it's perfect. Again, when you're down to one-on-one, it's a lot easier, level playing field. You just need to block those attacks with your shield or parry, and then go in for the critical strikes when it's blundered.
I know you're gonna dig this. Hiya!
And that is Seethwater Cave complete. Boss fight really isn't as bad as it first seems, and you are rewarded with the Kindred of Rot's Exultation, which it means poisoning or rot in vicinity increases attack power. So if you was to combine this with the mushroom suit you see here, it's a great combination. So you're immune from the poison, as well as having stronger attacks when around it. So those previous areas of the map you might have avoided because of this, from visiting Seethewater Cave, it definitely makes it a lot easier. Hopefully this guide helps some people. Let me know in the comments, and that's another tomb complete.